All right, to change the air filter, we have to take this housing off. It's gonna be 4 bolts. There's one down here, 2, 3, and 4. They have a Phillips head on them, or they can be used with an 8mm socket. All right, this is the air filter I got. It's the Fram Ultra air filter. It says 40,000 miles on it, but I usually change it at 20,000 miles. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Make sure you're careful when you're taking the bottom bolt off. You don't want the ratchet to hit the positive on the battery. It may arc and you don't want that to happen. Alright, now that the housing is loose, these bolts actually don't back all the way out. The housing is made to hold them in. Now we'll just pop these off to get better access to the air filter. Alright, here's the 2 filters. You can definitely tell the old one is really dirty and definitely needs to be replaced, and especially compared to the new one. Alright, here's a little trick I do. I like to put any engine oil I have lying around on the seal of the filter to create a better seal to not let any dust get past the air filter. Alright, now we're going to put this in. Doesn't matter which way, it's non-directional, so we're just going to plop it right in here and put the housing right on top of it. Alright, now we're going to hook these back up. Make sure we get this one too, and anything else that we've unplugged, anything else that we had to move to get to this, make sure you plug it back in now so you don't forget. And now we just have to tighten all these bolts back down and this will be done. Alright, so to get to the cabin air filter, it's actually behind the glove box. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to pull these little tabs off that hold the glove box up. And then there's going to be 2 screws underneath that we'll have to take off. To take these off, all you have to do is get behind them with a screwdriver and pull it off. We'll do this to both sides. And this pulls out. And we'll do it to the other side. Just pull it out. And now once they're out, what I'll actually do is I'll actually close the glove box to hold it while I take off the bottom screws. Alright, now we come down below the glove box where the hinges are. We'll take those bolts off, and to get to them easier, we'll pull this panel off, and all it is some pull tabs where you pull it straight down and this whole panel will come off. Alright, and then the last one pulls back towards the seat. Alright, now with that panel off, we'll pull these screws off really fast and then drop the glove box. Alright, now with those bolts off, we will pull this right off. And inside here is where the air filters are located. We'll just pull this tab, open this like a door, and on the air filter, it's a tab here, and we pull them both right out. Alright, here's an old air filter next to a new air filter, and all I bought was just the Fram set of air filters. There are 2 of them, and they are directional, so be careful which way you put them in. These were put in the wrong way. Alright, since it is directional, it tells you which way the air has to flow. It gives you a little arrow on the side, and on the side of the housing there's also an arrow. It's very hard to see, but it's there, and it tells you down. So we'll line them both up and put this right into the housing. Now that they're ready, there's these tabs on the front, which we saw that when they were in there. We need this one with a tab on the left side. This is the one that's going to go in first. So we will line it up and slide it in first, and then we slide it over. Then we put our next one and slide it right in as well. We grab our door, put our door right back on. And that's it. Now we'll put the glove box back on and it'll be done. All right, when we put the glove box back on, there's these two little holes next to where we put the bolts. And on the hinge, you can see two little divots that go inside of those holes. So just make sure you line those up before you just put the bolts on. Now when we put these stoppers back on for the glove box, which hold it from swinging all the way open, you want to make sure when you put it in the hole, you close it partially and slide this into the hole. And that way it holds the glove box from falling too far back.